Stu and Dave Do America present the New York City Gay Men's Chorus versus imaginary voting restrictions. They sound wonderful, but Dave, one thing that they may be aware of and need to pick up is that gay people are allowed to vote in this country. That's a thing.
Oh, are they?
Yeah,
I didn't realize that. Someone should tell them. The fact that there's a danger of losing a midterm to this is also pretty incredible. I had to look it up, actually. Apparently, it's to a movie called K-pop Demon Hunters.
Yes. Yeah. You're not familiar with this?
No, I'm not. I've had sex with a woman, which is more than everyone in that room.
And they're happy with that arrangement, frankly.
Yeah, they don't mind at all.
That one is not an insult to them. They're
it's not.
We're good with that.
Yes, they tried it once and were like, no, thank you. Yeah, I'm not coming back here.
Not a thing. Look, it's not for everybody.
It's not.
It's not.
And the whole room of people singing Rent, it's not for them.
Definitely not. Okay. We have the wonderful gay choir situation to start the show, but we have to get into something maybe not quite as fantastic, which is we're going to do psycho leftist arsonists. Welcome to Stu and Dave Do America. Dave, welcome.
Ahoy. Mm-hmm. We meet again.
There we go. We do meet again, this time to talk about something a little bit uncomfortable. I would say
420.
What's that? It is 420.
Yeah, did you smoke?
I do not smoke.
I don't either.
No. You did at one point.
You could celebrate Hitler's birthday or the anniversary of Columbine.
Neither of those are on my calendar.
Really?
Yeah, I don't really. Even the 420, the pot day, not really my thing.
I guess I brought a cake that I'm going to be eating myself.
It's a cake with a mustache on it, which is never the type of cake you want.
Happy birthday, Fuhrer, and it's over in the break room. Hope no one minds.
No, I'm sure it's going to be well received.
Yeah,
here.
It might be, actually.
I know. Well,
just kidding.
Today,
joking towards the network.
There are a few on the right these days, not that work here, but on the right, that might be more open to that cake than I want to admit or feel comfortable with.
I feel there's a lot of people who are like, that's a good idea. We should sing Ghost Hitler Happy Birthday tonight, and I'll have cake.
Let's just hope that doesn't become a trend.
That's true.
Here's another thing that I hope does not become a trend.
Other than lighting candles on fire?
Right, yes. Candles are fine, not on that particular cake, but I would say lighting warehouses on fire is a trend that I would like to avoid. Now, the left is embracing this, and it's becoming a real thing. You may have seen this video all over the place a couple weeks ago.
If you're not going to pay us enough to live or afford to live, at least pay us enough not to do this. All you had to do was pay us enough to live. All you had to do was pay us enough to live. There goes your inventory.
That's a big fire.
Well, thank God it's not a blue hair dye factory.
No. It must protect all blue hair dye. The video went very viral, as you may know. An interesting choice, I guess, if you're going to burn down a warehouse to film it. Normally not the best choice if you don't want to get in trouble for it.
It helps. Also, do they realize the prices will go up on things if they burn it all?
Yeah.
Because they have to make more of it, and then the price. It also, if it's not paying you enough, do something else.
Yes.
Try harder. Do something else.
This is capitalism at work, right?
Yeah.
And this is, of course, the thing they're opposed to. But you know, I think we both have sympathy for people who are struggling and want to. You know, I want people to make enough money to get by, of course. But the appropriate reaction to that, shockingly enough, not burning down a warehouse.
No,
it doesn't help, of course.
It's not going to help at all. It makes you seem kind of crazy.
Kind of?
It's actually arson. You will go to prison for it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I find it odd that Jeff Bezos has built a robot that replicates. You remember the RoboCop scene where the robot shoots up the table?
Yes.
There's a picture of Jeff Bezos in just one of those he made. And I don't think it's
really?
AI. Yeah.
Are you sure?
I'm positive, if we can even look it up, but I'm telling you.
By the way, that movie filmed in the room that we're sitting in. Now,
yes, that's right. RoboCop was shot here. Yeah. It took place in Detroit, but it was shot here.
Yes, that's true. You can tell when you watch it back how it's like there's scenes where they're supposed to be outside where quite clearly they're just in this room.
Oh, yeah.
It's not.
The police station is still here.
Is it really?
Yeah, because it has that bizarre, very 80s architecture where it's like, we'll just do a triangle.
Right.
That's cool.
Yeah, triangles are very. I mean, it's 3 lines. And they meet at points. It's
pretty solid.
Pretty incredible shape.
Yeah, is that a trapezoid? That should be a building.
The person, by the way, was caught for this deranged employee, identified alleged arsonist behind massive Ontario warehouse fire.
How did they catch him?
I know, it was tough.
Was it the video with his voice?
Yeah, shocking.
Or her? I don't know what it is.
No, it's a him.
Oh, okay.
You might like to meet him. His name is Shamel Abdul Karim. Shamel Abdul Karim. Now, I will say...
He looks like Elijah Wood playing a cop. What an odd... Look at that.
Very tired cop.
A very tired cop. Mm-hmm.
Now, I don't know. I didn't look at him and say, oh, that's got to be a Shamel Abdul Karim.
No.
But a very upset guy who was not making enough money, apparently, and wanted to take it out on the toilet paper. Now, he was charged with this crime, arson, of course, in the California warehouse fire, and he likened himself to the guy who shot the healthcare executive. I don't like to say his name because I don't like to promote people who murder fathers for notoriety. So
yes. We'll call him Mario.
Sure, Mario's perfectly fine. This is it's kind of like Mario syndrome, right? This is a thing on the left where they do these things to hurt people that are innocent, to destroy property, and they're supposed to be the good guys. Somehow they become the good guys in the media. I don't know how that happens.
Right. I'm sorry. When you said Mario syndrome, I just pictured a special needs Italian and then blanked on everything else.
I only expect you to get like 1 out of every 3 sentences, Dave. That's it's in your contract. That's the only thing you have to do.
You're right, though. This is not. This doesn't benefit the cause.
No.
This just makes you look worse.
I agree. I'm surprised how many people don't agree.
Oh, tons of people.
Because, we might be a little bit more right than a crazy leftist fire person. However, I would not celebrate and have never celebrated someone who would go murder someone, burn down property of an issue that I opposed, a politician I opposed. We're supposed to be able to align on that one, Dave. That's supposed to be basic.
The whole point of really this country is that we can have opposing opinions.
Yeah.
Without, I don't know, setting warehouses on fire or murdering people while they're standing outside of a hotel in New York. But I think it's important for people to remember that bitches love murderers. And there's a lot of women out there that are really into that.
I will say in that particular Mario case, it is very much that way.
It's very creepy how many show up and it's like, I can fix them.
Yeah.
Like, you can't, and you're not going to get the opportunity.
No, and
you shot a guy.
I don't know that at least some of the people don't want to fix him. What they love about him, other than his very bushy eyebrows.
Right, very bushy. Very Scorsese.
Yes, is the fact that he murdered a father.
Right.
Murdered a husband, murdered a guy walking down the street going to work because, and again, if you ever read his rationale, you can tell it's one of those things he didn't even think it through. Like he's seen as this leftist icon. In reality, he knew literally nothing about the topic.
Also, he was a spoiled rich kid who has tons of pictures in Hawaii and stuff. Mm-hmm. How angry can you be?
I happen to know you have never been to Hawaii.
No, I haven't.
In your life. You're going soon.
August 26th, I'm performing there. But yeah, how mad can you be when you have that's the problem with so many of these people. They cosplay because they're rich and they're privileged and they grow up without having to worry about any of this stuff. Mm-hmm. And then they go out and they try to be like I don't know, a Robin Hood. I don't know what you want, a vigilante for the left. And it's like, but you've never experienced these hardships.
Yeah.
Stop trying to pretend that you did.
It's infuriating. I suppose the guy who burned down the Kimberly-Clark warehouse, maybe he wasn't. He didn't come from that type of background, but it is often that type of person. It's almost always that type of person cheering those guys on.
Absolutely, it is.
Always that type of person who is at the head of the organization that's funding efforts like this. That's very, very, very typical.
I know so many liberals where I'll go to their house and I'm like, you have a movie theater?
Yeah.
What are you mad at?
Right. That's the only thing you want in life.
Right.
That's it.
Like
if you have a movie theater in your house, you don't need to do anything else. It's over.
You're just It's why so many people can do comedy now, because their rich parents let them. It's not because they're good at it and they've earned a living. It's just because they're loaded and their parents can bankroll them to live in New York and be a burden.
Yeah. How common is that, would you say?
Really common.
Really?
With very much with open micers inside of cities like New York and Los Angeles, because it's expensive to live there.
So how do you support that lifestyle on the crappy comedy that you're doing?
And they don't work.
It doesn't work.
And it comes from people who make money, whose parents are probably somehow involved in the insurance industry.
Yes.
And they just don't say anything about it.
It's
like, stop feeling guilty about all of this. Just live with it.
Just live with it. Look, capitalism isn't perfect. No one's saying that it is perfect. It is the best system ever devised by man to help people get out of extreme poverty. We've seen billions of people ripped out of poverty over the past, just in our lifetime.
Right.
There's a lot of great stories.
Besides the caste system in India.
Well, yes, that's
the number one.
That's number one, of course.
Let's be honest.
I thought we could leave that unsaid, Dave.
Okay.
That's tomorrow's show. The caste system in India. Stu and Dave do it. You're going to love that show.
Yeah, it's really good.
Let me introduce you to another character in this particular story. This is a wonderful woman named Afeni.
Oh.
Now that you were very close to naming your child Afeni.
It was Feeney, Mr. Feeney from Boy Meets World.
Okay, I'm misunderstanding.
Yeah, no, it's just supposed to be Feeney Landau.
It's a beautiful name.
It's not bad.
This is Afeni Evans, okay? Afeni Evans is very much on this kick. It is not just Mario. It is not just the warehouse. It is an approach that they believe is effective and they want to continue.
Okay.
Let me give you a little visit to the world of Afeni Evans.
Because property damage is not violent protest.
No.
Because property is not people. Right. Okay? We should absolutely keep this trend going. AI data centers next. White people, get on your job. Okay? All right now. All the white leftists need to learn from the folks that burn Kimberly-Clark, the people that are burning the logging, the people that are burning the Amazon warehouses, all the white leftists who be having a whole lot of this on the internet. Y'all need to take notes. Because not only is it your time to step up, it is your time to organize your people. Hey, some folks don't want to do the past MAGA 3-time Trump voters. It is your job, actually, to deprogram those people. I don't give a about how you feel because you're not directly impacted. You're not black. You're not indigenous. You are white.
Oh, no.
So the white folks should be organizing the other white folks, deprogramming the other white folks, dismantling the system of whiteness within the other white folks so they can continue to burn down.
Did you what was our job supposed to be in that? I'm not a little confused.
I feel like with those nails, you're not getting a lot done anyway.
It's really not typing anything. Actively.
No, I feel like that's who you talk to telephone customer service when you get frustrated after 10 minutes.
Yeah.
How do you get a job when it's not important? It really is. It's just every time you call, like I feel like they hire people like her just so you give up.
Oh, really? Like people who are yelling at you and sassing you? Is that?
Yeah, when you call up like an airline and you just get her. Yeah. You're finally like, you know what, you win. I don't want to do this.
That is a big approach for these companies.
I feel it is.
And it is annoying. Again, I said capitalism isn't perfect. There's annoying things about it.
No, they either send you to somebody who is not in this country and you feel bad you're even talking to them in the way that you are.
Right.
I don't get angry at them.
Well, mostly that's because they're at the bottom of India's caste system.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But telemarketers are here.
Okay, so they're actually at the top of India's caste system.
The snake charmers are above that. No, I believe we're supposed to get all white people together and deprogram their times, the times they voted.
Right. So I just want to make sure I'm understanding my job here, because that's important to me as a responsible person in this society. It's my job to deprogram other white people so that they too will burn down warehouses.
Correct.
Okay.
And I think because property isn't people, we should destroy all of her stuff. Mostly her uninsured car, I guarantee it, and see how that works out.
Interestingly enough, it was on an iPhone, I assume, some phone.
Sure.
That's total. That property's okay. She can keep that property.
Well, that's fine. Property's not people, so it's fine to damage it.
Okay.
What is the point? I don't get the point.
Well, maybe she'll explain a little bit further.
Oh, let's
here.
go.
This is
She's
more
charming.
Afeni Evans for your enjoyment.
What I want for myself and for my people is full liberation.
Oh,
You have it.
I want self-determination. I want to go back to indigenous ways of land stewardship and reciprocity.
oh, perfect. I'm sure you did.
I want to go back to ways of governance that actually edify the communalism that is rooted within our ancestral being as Black people.
the communalism.
That's what I see for ourselves.
That's a
And
word.
God forbid a has some vision. That I can imagine myself outside of the confines of the capitalist system that white people have told me is acceptable and respectable. Excuse me for wanting more than a capitalist system that says that we are not good enough to be full human beings on this land.
Yeah, that's not what we're
I have
saying.
no desire to assimilate into that system, baby. I dream bigger for myself, and so should you.
That's the character we're talking about here.
Is that the word of the day oppression calendar?
Yeah.
do
She went
you
through
want-
a good week and a half there.
What do you want us to go back to?
Yeah, she told you, Dave, she wants to go back to the indigenous ways of land stewardship and reciprocity, obviously.
So explain. It's that.
We don't have time, unfortunately.
So if we want to go back to indigenous ways, doesn't that mean you have to leave?
Yeah, right. Yeah, she would have to leave. We would have no electricity. We'd live in fields.
Right.
Everyone thinks the good old days were great. What's that stupid song? I hate that song. The one about parking lots and what is the name of it? It was remade by the Counting Crows poorly.
Mrs. Jones?
No. I was Mr. Jones.
Oh, Mr. Jones. It wasn't Mrs. Jones. Mrs. Jackson is the one I'm thinking. I like Outcast.
Yeah, no, it was not an Outcast song. It was you pave over a paradise and put up a parking lot.
Oh, yeah.
Joni Mitchell, right?
Oh, that was terrible.
The most annoying song in the world that every
Yes.
leftist thinks is a brilliant vision, but would never choose it in real life. They
No.
would never go back to a situation where they couldn't get on stage and play their music. I by the way, recently saw Counting Crows at the Super Bowl. They played at one of the Super Bowl parties. Legitimately,
Right, humble brag.
it's not a humble brag. It was one of the worst shows
Of course it
I've ever seen in my entire life.
lead
They put
singer-
zero effort into it.
I don't know if they ever did, but I thought the lead singer of the Counting Crows was a black guy because of his hair.
You know,
Back in the 90s.
honestly don't know where he would.
Apparently, he's
stand on.
white.
He's just a normal white guy.
A normal white guy
Just-
who appropriated dreads.
Is that real?
Yeah, for real.
I didn't know that.
know that until last year.
I didn't know that till today.
He's the guy that sings Long December, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't care for any of that.
No, you don't care about
What
the
party
song?
were you at?
It wasn't a good party. It was.
bet it wasn't.
I don't. There's the parties that surround the whole event every year.
And
And
what hors d'oeuvres did they have to match the band? Just white toast?
Yeah.
Just tasteless.
It was them and Green Day were the two musical artists there.
God.
And I got a long. We were preached to. Now, Counting
Billy
Crows.
Joel Armstrong.
Yeah, Billy Joe Armstrong took the time to tell us about how evil ICE was, because in the news that day was ICE. So that was the thing that we were all supposed to be worried about and worked up about, because I'm sure he's been I'm sure he's got tons of illegal immigrants living at his house.
He's
Dave.
had a rough life making it at 20.
Yeah. Oh, it was very difficult. Talking about singing masturbation songs at 20. It was a real rough road. And they all hate capitalism until they're on stage, right?
Well, until you buy their merch at Walmart,
Yeah.
which they're against.
Totally against Walmart, unless you have a deal marketing with them. It was funny, Dave. We were there at this party, and he went on a long rant about Trump, and and again, as a conservative, you're very unique, Dave, in that almost everyone that I know in entertainment basically hates all conservatives, right? That's the standard.
Ideally.
Doing it, yes.
Unless you count a business model.
Right. Unless you count a business model, then they all love it.
Then it's very conservative and capitalist based.
On April 15th, they hate the left-wing government, but that's just because of the taxes. And then every other day, they act the other opposite. So we saw Billy Joe Armstrong go on this rant. His whole band is into it. And they were also playing at the Super Bowl. So there was one of these prediction markets. I'm doing this show on prediction markets, predictableshow.com. We're going to kind of soft launch it this week. But this is what I'm interested in. They have a market on will Billy Joe Armstrong, will Green Day say Trump? Will they call Trump out? Will they do something in protest at the Super Bowl? And my first reaction was, we've got inside information. I saw them at this small show where they did it, right? Like they did all of this stuff that would have violated this contract.
Right.
So I'm like, wait a minute, we've got a path to make some cash here. And I go on the market and I'm about to click buy. And then I think to myself, wait a minute. These guys have an opportunity. Capitalism is telling them, everything about capitalism would tell them, don't screw up your Super Bowl meal ticket.
Right.
Sure, a stupid sideshow. Go ahead and rant all you want about Trump. But Roger Goodell at the NFL does not want them ranting about politics in the middle of their big event. So I went the other way and said, they're not going to say anything. And that wound up being the profitable position to take.
Really?
They didn't say anything. They were quiet little church mouses. When it came down to the time where they're getting all this attention and love from the capitalist enterprise, they didn't say word one about ICE.
Oh, that's odd. So when they're getting a bunch of money, they believe in the capitalist system?
Huh.
But when the money's already in their pocket and they don't have anything to be accountable for, then they'll say something. That's the true spirit of punk, my friend.
Yes. The most corporate-friendly punk you can imagine.
Yeah, the most designed, studio punk.
All right, we got through almost none of this stuff. I mean, I have like 10 more clips. Let me give you this one more thing. Can we go to the GMA thing real quick before we go? Because clip after clip after clip, we could do more of them, Dave, from this Afeni Evans woman.
Well, she's very bright, and I'm glad we got to hear from her.
Now you know who to follow on the TikTok. But I will say, I want to give you this one thing, because you think a person who's advocating for businesses to be lit on fire.
Sure.
First of all, I would think that person would be arrested. That's how I thought. I go over a freaking line at a stop sign and I've got, police behind me pulling me over. I didn't know you could do this sort of stuff, frankly.
Yeah, you remember how the mob and gangs used to go online and tell people what they were about to do. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's just the criminal way.
Yeah, that's the way you'd think. That's honestly the thing that would violate. You'd get in trouble for that typically.
Usually.
But she's been arrested at protests and stuff, but as far as I know, she's not getting arrested for this particular thing. You'd think, though, that person's a psychopath, right? Crazy person, not someone who's going to be embraced by the media. I bring you back, though, to 2021.
All right.
A year after George Floyd's death, America is still grappling with police violence and reform. From Good Morning America, Dave. Good Morning America. Featured in the story, Afeni Evans. She left college and went to Washington, D.C., but instead of working in government as she had once hoped to, she became a full-time community organizer and self-described warrior for justice on the front lines of Black Lives Matter and that protest movement. At one point, Evans said she protested for more than 200 straight days in the District of Columbia, getting arrested multiple times for alleged civil disobedience, being shot with rubber bullets and tear gassed. She's the victim. She became a hero. She became an icon. And this is what, of course, this leads to, is her advocating for others to burn down factories.
Didn't Black Lives Matter get charged with all kinds of fraud?
Yes, you remember that correctly.
I was also just in Lawrence, Kansas, and I was opening the show I was driving around, and there was a picture of George Floyd, and it said Black Lives Matter on a fence outside of the gates of the richest, whitest neighborhood in the area of a college town.
And white for Kansas. So we're talking white.
Yes, very white.
Very
no,
white.
and I mean every house is like a 5-bedroom with beautiful cars in the
Yes.
driveway, but it's just this pathetic attempt to be like, I'm an ally.
Yeah.
Can we come in? No. There's gates. I'm afraid that you're gonna steal, but we want to throw up lamb's blood to just get you to please stay away.
Basically, like, please don't burn down this white
That's
neighborhood.
all it is.
Yes.
And every show I opened with that, and everybody burst out laughing because they knew exactly what giant gated community I was talking about, where you put this nonsense up. It's more racist than anything to be like, we should, what we should do? With our HO, we get together with our HOA, and we're like, let's put up George Floyd and have it say Black Lives Matter. That way we can keep the litter bugs out. That's what it is. It's so pathetic.
It's so insulting.
It is. It is
so
degrading.
Dishonest.
Yes.
And it's what every white liberal I know is like. Right? I mean, real liberals, not like you're the Democrat you might work with or someone who, is your friend who kind of leans a different way. That's not who I'm talking about. I'm talking about leftists. Every single white leftist I know is like that. It's a tool to protect themselves from whatever they think is coming down the road from the others. It's pathetic.
Well, it's a defund the police sign on the back of your Range Rover.
Yes.
You don't even. It's going to get permits. A friend of mine is a police officer, or former police officer, is a police chief in Detroit, and he said the number of white women that would come in to get permits to do a defund the police rally at the police station. They're just like, so you want police protection at this, and you want to make sure there's law and order while you do this, so nobody gets hurt.
It is every freaking story is the exact same. Every story is the same.
It's just phony. It's all phony.
It is. All right. We have more actually about this, including a new. Now, I want to test you a little bit, Dave, when we come back on the other side, because you have so far been very consistent in your view that you should not damage property. You should not violate the law to stop a particular cause. I want to test you on this.
All right.
Coming back in just a second. There was a time where you could get, 4 bad hours of sleep and drink a little coffee, kind of come back to life, right?
It was last night.
It was last night? Mm-hmm. You might not be old enough for this quite yet, Dave, but as you become a little older, as you age to my era of life, first of all, you can't see anything. And secondly, you realize sometimes sleep doesn't come as easily as it used to. And when you want to kind of have that rejuvenation, it doesn't always work as well. That's why Beam's Dream has become such a smart nightly habit. It is a simple drink before bed that helps you ease into real rest so you wake up feeling like yourself again. You haven't tried Beam yet, have you?
No, is there codeine in it?
No.
Oh, it sounds like there would be.
No, it's actually this delicious, like hot chocolate type drink. They have a cinnamon hot chocolate that you would find just delectable. We're gonna get you some. Can I get you some of this? You to try it?
I will try it for real.
You really like it. It's great. If better sleep sounds a little bit better than the crappy sleep you're getting now, this is a great time to try it. If you've been waiting for the night to kind of the right night to try Dream, this is it. And right now, to Stu and Dave listeners, you can get an exclusive discount. Shopbeam.com/Stu and Dave. Use code Stu and Dave, get 40% off of your order of Beam's Dream Powder. They have a bunch of really good flavors. It's actually delicious. It's just as a normal drink, great before bedtime. And don't miss out. You can give away this. Make sure people know. Even if they don't watch the show, let them know. They need good sleep. Try Beam. Shopbeam.com/Stu and Dave. The code is Stu and Dave. And with that code, you can grab a Dream for up to 40% off now. Try it today. Shopbeam.com/Stu and Dave.
Does it help with the voices that scream in my brain to stay awake?
Not yet.
Oh.
You should join our community. And this one, unlike some communities in Lawrence, Kansas, not gated. We only make you pay. But you can pay less right now if you go to BlazeTV.com/Stu and Dave. Use the code probably Stu and Dave. Maybe there's some numbers after it. I don't know. They didn't tell me what the code was, and I forgot to ask. So just go to how about this? Go to blazetv.com/Stu and Dave. There, I think it applies the code automatically. So check that out. Join us. We have a commentary, the comments that we're looking at, and we answer at the end of the show. We'd love to get your questions, whatever you got. Plus, you get access to all the behind-the-scenes stuff and lots of great stuff here at Blaze TV. So do that. Yes. And then also this week on predictableshow.com, if you go there, we're kind of soft launching our show in DC, which is a show that talks about the news of the day as it relates to prediction markets. If you're one of the people who are here from the Stu Does America feed, we, first of all, thank you for coming. Secondly, we're going to be talking a lot about politics and stuff over there. If you just stay on the Stu Does America feed, it'll update eventually, and you'll just be getting Predictable with Stu. That starts this week on Wednesday. I'll be in D.C. for that. Dave? And you've got some, you're going to be all over the place.
I am going to be everywhere. May 1st and 2nd, Boca Raton, Florida at the Soul Theater. May 9th, Pottstown, Pennsylvania at Soul Joel's. May 15th, 16th, Greenwood, Indiana at Mad Hatter. May 20th, San Francisco, California, Cobb's Comedy Club. And May 21, Sacramento, California at the Punchline. And I just forgot May 22 and 23, I'm going to be in Fort Worth.
Oh, really? Can I come to that?
You can.
I've never seen you live.
You should come see me live.
I have seen you on YouTube in many, many clips. I've seen your special.
Yes.
I've never actually seen you in person do a show.
It's fun. I usually do half of it is made up on the spot.
Really?
And then half of it is written.
I don't know how you do that.
I try to switch it up every show.
Really?
Make every show different.
That's awesome.
It's
so
fun.
go see Dave. You're going to love him. I mean, I've seen his show. I know it's funny, but I can't wait to see it in person. Coming up May 22nd and 23rd in Fort Worth.
Yes, Fort Worth. Yep.
Quick test for you here, Dave.
You got it.
You are a law-abiding person these days.
Now. For the most part.
It took a good half of your life or so, but you got there.
I would never speed or anything.
No, you don't do things like that.
No.
You would not, however, burn down a warehouse. You would not light a factory on fire because you didn't like their policy. You might oppose it. You might go on podcasts and say you don't like them.
Yes.
You might write to your congressman. You might scream angrily at the camera.
I would probably burn something down before writing to a congressman, but
So in the order of events.
that just has to do with laziness more than anything else.
Right. Fires you can just light and leave. You
Right.
don't have to keep writing and writing and writing.
I tell you what, as far as fires and writing to congressmen, I've done one of those things.
We don't have to say which one. There's no need to disclose that because we're not sure of the statute of limitations of that particular action.
That's a good point.
That's a good point. Okay. Hundreds were trying to storm Wisconsin Beagle Research Facility, and they were met with rubber bullets and pepper spray. Dave, this is in Wisconsin.
Okay.
It is the second time recently people have tried to break in to free the Beagles from this particular research facility. In Blue Mounds, a small town 25 miles outside of Madison, Wisconsin. This is not a good place, by the way, to put your animal research facility. Madison, known as like the home of progressivism, right?
Yes.
The foundation of it. They say it was not a peaceful protest, though nothing was burned down. It would be somewhat counterintuitive to burn down the Beagle research factory to free the Beagles because they're probably all burned to death.
You don't want to kill all the Beagles or else you're just doing what they're already doing inside.
Right.
You're going, are these things flammable? You know what? I am for saving all the Beagles.
Okay.
And then burning that to the ground.
Okay, so you're okay with a fire in this particular circumstance.
Ever since Fauci, I learned about the vocal cord cutting, the stuff that they do to torture these animals, and I hate them going, well, it's for science. Shut up. And also saying, it's to benefit the animals. And you're like, the ones you're killing and poisoning and hurting, these wonderful beings that God created that love you and trust you. No. Any animal cruelty, I am completely against in any way. It's like animal torture, any of that, which is a crime.
Yes, absolutely.
This is actually a crime now.
Well, yeah. Animal torture and animal cruelty is. Now, I will say, just so we don't get sued and be sure to get their viewpoint out there.
Well, I don't want to get sued by people that kill beagles. I mean, my goodness, I wouldn't want to be on the wrong side of them.
They claim they're not doing this. Now, this is an accusation against them, but they say there's no credible evidence of animal abuse, cruelty, mistreatment, or neglect at Ridgeland Farms, the name of the place, has ever been presented or substantiated.
What does Ridgeland Farms do?
They breed beagles for research.
It doesn't sound like it's Pepperidge Farms and they're giving them cookies all day. They breed beagles to do what? Hurt them?
No, they give them. Their argument would be they give them to medical professionals who do.
They give them to Fauci's who torture.
They all go to Anthony Fauci.
And
they go to Fauci.
Beagles.
He distributes them. That's what happens.
He kills beagles. He has beagle coats, beagle slippers. He's a monster. I'm sorry. Anybody who does this to dogs, I don't stand with.
No,
that's my honest opinion.
Yeah, I mean, look, I would always prefer an approach that did not mean storming, and it's probably terrifying. Whatever employees are there, some of them probably have nothing to do with what's going on there. If anything, I don't honestly know what's going on.
I read Jared Fogel's supposed to get out of prison this year. Test your stuff on him. Why don't we just take all pedos that are in prison instead of letting them out, and you can do all your science tests on them to see if things work?
The guy ate Subway every day of his life. He's been through a lot already.
Well,
even more torture. Hasn't he paid the price? I mean, imagine just in the restroom.
Yeah, I'd like to see him hold up his pants that are from jail right now.
Oh no, that would not be pretty. I will say it's I'm with you on the. Is he really getting out of prison? Is that a real thing?
I don't know if it's true.
Okay.
If he is, though, I think we should take released pedos and do all scientific experiments on them.
Sounds wonderful to me, frankly.
And then we can burn down the warehouse they're in.
Right. There we go. That all sounds wonderful. I will say this. Can I make this story just a tad worse?
Sure.
If you are already, because look, medical research is important. Sometimes there are some mice are a very famous victim of animal research. That's how we get a lot of our medical information. It's not a comfortable thing we like to talk about. I will say, if you're going to do this, find a much less cute animal. Like they're too adorable. The floppy ears, I can't deal with it, Dave. They're too cute.
It's a beagle. I mean, there's a difference between a rodent and an animal. I feel bad for the rodents or the guinea pigs and mice, but it's a beagle.
I would rather just not think about it. But can I make you think about it one more time and make it slightly worse?
I hate them.
You hate beagles?
No, I love beagles. Okay.
Because I'm going to make you feel bad. Make you feel worse here. Because as if this story didn't suck enough already. The reason they use beagles in this research is because they're so loyal and so trusting that they will go into the experiments as loving dogs over and over and over again, even when you've already screwed with them a bunch of times. That's why they use beagles. I'm almost getting my lighter out on the story.
Dude, that's my point. Is I've had a beagle. They're wonderful animals.
Awesome.
And the fact that you would do this is because they're loyal. They will come back to you. It's abuse. And I think anybody who's going in there and taking the beagles and freeing them, I'm for it. You want to stand up for something? Stop making a bunch of fake causes and actually do something. I think that's okay.
Beagle freedom. It's a hot take we have on this.
You know how many
program.
people I would trade for a living beagle?
We could make a list of thousands of them.
I mean, 90% of people I would go, I'd rather have a beagle.
This is the most pro beagle show in America.
It's true. It was almost called Stu and Dave and Beagle.
We should have a mascot, a beagle mascot.
Have a beagle mascot.
Beagle mascot coming soon to Stu and Dave Do America. Back in a minute.
Fear the dead, and don't fear me.
For those of you listening on podcasts, we don't have new return intro music. That was the trailer to As Deep as the Grave, a movie set to release this year. No official date quite yet. The voice you heard at the end of that, though, was Val Kilmer, who was cast as Father Fenton, a Catholic priest and Native American spiritualist, which was an interesting booking, considering he was very close to death at the time.
Correct.
He was too sick to actually shoot the role, but because they worked with the family and the estate, they brought him back to life with AI. Like, he didn't actually act in this role. It's all AI, but there he is.
If he signed off on it, which he did, I think it is perfectly fine that we are using AI actors, or at least AI to bring back dead actors.
Okay.
As long as we use AI to get rid of Pedro Pascal.
I don't think AI is powerful enough for that. He's in every movie.
I know, but it should stop.
Yeah. I'm with you on that.
Honestly, watching that is better than looking at a living, breathing Mickey Rourke. So that was. We should maybe use a lot of AI on his next role, as much as I love that guy. Mm-hmm. But yeah, actors refuse to grow old anyway. What's the difference? He doesn't have a bunch of god-awful Botox and just doing a cash grab.
Yeah.
So it's kind of nice to see him look like Val Kilmer again.
Well, I mean, it quite clearly is a cash grab, right? He's
well,
not
that's
even
true.
alive
It is a cash
anymore.
grab, yeah. But he did
I'm
agree
fine
to the
with
cash
it, but
grab.
yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Most people, though, do agree with their own cash grabs.
Yeah, I don't know how much water it took for AI to make that movie and how many people just died.
Well, and now because everyone's burning down the AI data centers, we're not even going to be able to bring these actors back to life. It's very sad.
True, and I want to pretend I'm also not against that.
Right. No, you're quite clearly going to be against that. That much I figured out with you.
I don't like AI.
No, I don't either.
But I would watch this because he signed off on it, and I love Val Kilmer, and the last time we saw him on screen, it was kind of sad.
Though a fitting last performance, I thought. That was Top Gun, the sequel. By the way, Top Gun 3 officially in the works. Tom Cruise is returning. No surprise there. Val Kilmer very much not returning.
This one is promised to be the most gay. I'm pretty excited about it.
Well, we finally get a bottomless scene. We keep getting topless scenes of all these men playing volleyball.
Pointless.
Where is the bottomless scene?
There's going to be bottomless volleyball and rollerblading, from what I understand, for a large chunk of the film. So it's just going to be
one big montage to play with the boys.
It will be not just gay undertones. The overtones will be sublime.
That's what we've demanded in America, and that's what we're going to get. Can we get some AI gay Val Kilmer in his prime rollerblading naked?
Well, that's what they're going to do.
Okay.
Actually, it does take place in the 80s at the height of AIDS. And every time they play Danger Zone is when they have unprotected anal sex.
I mean, we could have just gone to commercial right before that.
Could have.
It didn't work out.
It's going to be called Top Buns. I'm excited about it.
What is our AIDS joke counter up to now? What are we?
53, I hope.
We'll find out that number and come back in just a second.
Top Buns.
If you're buying or selling a home and it feels like one of those things that should be simple, well, you're wrong. You basically screwed up the entire experience because it's going to be very difficult for you. It's going to be hell. You're going to spend too much money. You're going to fix things that don't improve the price of the house. You're going to have questions. You're going to have inspection surprises. You're going to have negotiations. You're going to have timing issues. You're going to have paperwork. You're going to have market shifts. You're going to have all sorts of different things that make your life miserable unless you're smart, unless you get a real estate agent that actually knows what the hell they're doing. It's very rare, but you can find the right people at realestateagentsitrust.com. Our own Glenn Beck, of course, started realestateagentsitrust.com back in the day as a network to be able to connect people who've actually been vetted for professionalism and experience with you. So when you're selling your home, it's not a catastrophe. That is a nice thing because if you screw that up, it's your biggest investment. And that is the type of thing that messes up your financial future for years and years and years and years and years to come. So whether you're moving across town, relocating across the country, buying your first place, or selling the home you've loved for years, right now is the right time to get in touch with realestateagentsitrust.com. They were created to make this whole thing easier, and it's a free service to you. Don't miss out. realestateagentsitrust.com. It's realestateagentsitrust.com. Love getting your comments at blazetv.com/Stu and Dave. Ivan, who's awesome, writes in, I thought the new channel was going to be called the Eric Swalwell News Hour. Subbed before episode 1 and have enjoyed every minute of it. We're going to cut down eventually on the Eric Swalwell content.
Maybe.
Promise.
We'll see how that goes.
Cherie writes in, Dave, that was a great PSA on drugs. Actually, it was great. In fact, because of you, Dave, I've started doing drugs.
Good for you.
Thank you.
I was wondering why you were passed out in the makeup chair earlier.
It was nice, though.
I was like, he doesn't usually get makeup, but he's just covered in powder.
Yeah, covered in powder. It was a nice, cool sleep.
Yeah.
Very restful.
That's what's good about it. Mm-hmm. I've always said that. Fentanyl provides a nice way to catch some Z's.
And it lasts a really long time. DaveLandau.com to see where Dave is going to be. This is where he is all over the country. And PredictableShow.com. The new Prediction Market show starring me starts this week. Don't miss it. Sign up in your email, get all the information. Thanks.